Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Danica Singcol, and today I'm going to tackle about my understanding, perhaps my learnings, and it comes into summarization from chapter 1 to 6 in the subject, which is the STS, or the Science, Technology, and Societies. We are tasked to make our video about this with all the chapters. And from chapter 1, wherein in chapter 1 it is about historical antecedents in the course of science and technology. And so here in this book, in chapter 1, it emphasizes that technology is more than just an invention. It's a mirror of human life, because across the history, from ancient tools to modern machines and technologies, it has reflected the values, the needs, the dreams of the people who created it. So each era tells us a different story, just like the ancient world valued balance, survival, and spiritual meaning. Then the medieval world valued faith, order, and community. And then the modern world values speed, connections, and innovation. So also in the book of chapter 1, the innovations made by the Filipinos. So with the guidance of the history of technology, Filipinos were able to create our own inventions due to the learnings that they conducted from the past. Next, the chapter 2, entitled The Intellectual Revolution. So here in this book, it contains about the Copernican revolutions, the Darwinian revolutions, and the Freudian revolution. So in Copernican revolution, which is from by Nicholas Copernicus, who challenged Claudius Ptolemy's geocentric model by proposing a heliocentric system. So placing the sun in the center of the universe. And next revolution is the Darwinian revolution, which is made by Charles Darwin. He introduced this theory of evolution by natural selection. It is replacing fixed creations with dynamic view of life's development and interconnectedness, which he claims that we humans we came from the ape. So also the Freudian revolutions, which is a theory of Sigmund Freud, which he revealed the unconscious mind's influence on behavior, introducing concepts like the ego, and the superego. And theory also reshaping psychology and its self-understanding. So in chapter 2, it also in this book they also included the cradle of early science, which has led me to think that early science did not only begin in laboratories, but it begins in temples, fields, and observation built by the civilization like Maya civilizations. They were known for their advanced astronomy. Here is the Aztec civilization. So here in Mesoamerica, during Aztec civilization, the innovations in medicines and agricultures were being prioritized. They also mandate the universal education to the Inca civilization about engineering, because here big roads were being built because they believe that road systems enable communication across vast territories. Part of Asia, somehow like India, surgical technology. China, so they developed the acupuncture. So for the chapter 3, which is the science, technology, and the national building, which is from the pre-colonial period. During this time, there is rice terraces being existed. Filipinos also practices the herbal medicine, also the boat building, which is the balangay, and also the astronomy-based navigation, which they used the stars. So we're done with the chapter 3. Now we're down to chapter 4. In this modern world, eudaimonia means it's about building a world where knowledge uplifts and every advancement brings us closer to justice, joy, and shared possibility. So in Martin Heidegger views science and technology not merely as a tools or human activities, but as a powerful ways of revealing reality. It is shaping how we see the world and ourselves. In the context of progress and development, flourishing is reflected in how societies improve quality of life, then expand the opportunities and uphold dignity. So part, which is this chapter 6, and its core is the idea of eudaimonia, a life fulfillment achieved through rational activity and virtuous character. So in modern terms, this aligns with concepts like well-being, purpose-driven living, and ethical citizenship. So Aristotle emphasized that virtues such as courage, temperance, and justice are cultivated through habit and guided by the reason. Today,